Okay, and then how I can notice that I have drive shaft leak in my engine area? First we look this wheel and tire area, and then we look that where is drive shaft. It is in that part and it goes in here, and let's go to look that area, and then if we can see these oily areas like in this my engine in here, that kind of oily things, this is just signal and information that now we have leak in somewhere. And let's go to look closer, and then when we look in here I can see in that area and in these areas in here that they are totally oily, and then I need to only check that where this oil come from, and it is easy to see that there is oil drops, and it comes in here, in that area in here. Just in there is this drive shaft and it goes in there, and then I insert a little bit more light. We can see this area, and yes, this leak point, it is in here. And then we can also look that in that position in there, there is this drive shaft position, and leak is there, and I need to replace this drive shaft oil seal and gasket. Okay, and then I start my job. Okay, and my first task is to take this car wheel and tire away, and I have lift up this my car, and then it is easy to take, and next I open those bolts and then we can continue. Okay, and now when wheel is away, next task is to take out this central bolt, what is in here, this bolt, and first I need to open this locking pin, and for that purpose I need tongs that I can little bit move these metallic things, and it leaks quite hard, and that's I need a little bit more better tongs that I can bend this metallic this pin, and now this pin is in that position, and I can also use hammer. I bend this. I try to do this pin like striked, and then I think that if I use my tongs I can take this pin away. Maybe that. Okay, neutral. Okay, and now pin is free. It looks like that. Okay, then I can take this security system. Okay, and then I have this big and tight bolt to open next. Okay, and then when I am opening this central nut, first I need this socket. What size is 30 millimeter, and this must be quite long socket because this bolt is quite long in here. This socket must go enough deeper in that way. And then I need very long bar. Remember, this is like 2 feet long metallic bar and like 50 centimeters. And then I insert that in here because this central bolt, it is very tight. And let's look in that position. Now it's in there, and there is my socket. And then I need second tool, what is also very hard and durable, big metallic bar. This is the another thing because I need to insert that in that position that I lock this movement, because now this disc is moving, and that's I need to lock it, and this is then 3 feet long metallic bar and extremely durable steel. This is chrome vanadium, and this is actually very big screwdriver, and this is excellent, and length is about 1 meter or 3 feet, and I insert that in this position through that bolt, and then I keep my hand in here and I lock that movement in that way. Now it's locked. I keep my left hand in here and second hand in here, and opening direction is in that way. And remember that this is tight bolt, and if you are weak in your muscles and your fitness is not so high, then you can keep like that, your assistant keeps that bar in here and you rotate this metallic bar, that one, because this is tight. But now I will show that how it happens. I insert my tool in here and then I move, and now this bolt opens. Easy like English tea drinking. If you are from UK, England, you know that tea drinking is so nice. My English friends, they like tea drinking. And also beer drinking. Okay, and then I rotate this central nut away. And in that way, now I use my hands, and now this bolts open. These bolts open so easily because these parts are made by Toyota, and this car is Toyota Corolla, and Toyota's parts are easy to open. And now we are in that position, and next step is to little bit disassemble some parts in here, and we continue. Okay, and next part is that I need to open this choke and suspension, these big bolts in here, and they go in here up area, and there are those my bolts. And for that purpose I need tool what size is 1/9, like 19, and it fits in these bolts. There is that bolt and then second bolt. And I need in other side, of course, similar tool, 19 mm, and it fits in here. And these bolts are also tight, and that's I need long bar, and it fits in here in that way. And now we can look that what this looks like. This system, this opening system looks like that. Okay, good, and then I need to only open. I insert that tool in here in this position, and then opening is that I move this area in down in that way. And this is tight. Okay, and I have to keep that position also. And this is tight. Not easy to open. Only solution is that I have this long bar. This is heavy. This is tight. And now I insert it again. Okay, now it moves. And then I need to only open these bolts in here. And let's look. I insert this my tool in here, and then another tool in here, and then I need to only rotate, and this takes a couple of minutes time. and I will take these bolts away, and then there is second bolt in little bit in here down area in here, and I will open that also in same way, and I insert my socket in this down area, and now it is in position good, and then I start to open. And this is also now it opens. Okay, and then I work with these bolts couple of minutes, and then when those bolts are free we can continue. Okay, and here I am working, and I have now in a little bit longer this metallic bar in here. This is easier to open, but this bolt it's heavy to open. And I keep my fingers in that area, that one, and then second is moving. Okay, and I continue my job. Okay, and now this bolt, it starts to open. It starts to open in here. Let's look closer in there. Now I can keep that in here. Okay, and now bolt is free, and nut it is there, and then when this bolt is free I can insert my hand in here, and then I can take this bolt away. Okay, then I have one bolt in here left, what I need to open next. Okay, and now this outer bolt is also free, and then I take this nut. This nut is tight, little bit hammering, and then at the same time movement, and then my idea is to move and take this brake caliper away, this joint in here, and I little bit move this part, and now this is free, and this is this trick. Okay, and now in that step I need to hammer that little bit carefully. If we have plastic hammer it is the best, and now I use this, because this we must be carefully that we don't damage this area in here, and that's hammer. I use that side of hammer in here, and then second rubber area in here, and then hit. Okay, now this drive shaft drops out, excellent, and then my target is to little bit move and take this drive shaft out carefully, and then in that step we have to be carefully that we don't damage this brake fluid hose and also this ABS sensor cable. And now this ABS sensor cable is too tight, and that's I need to take it away so that I little bit bend this part, and same time I move that in here. Now it's free. Okay, and then I can continue this my drive shaft remove process. And I insert my finger in there in the thumb, and then I move that back area, and idea is to take this drive shaft away and same time control that these hoses that they are not so too tight, because if we stress and bend these hoses too much, then we will damage and destroy these. Now and then I little bit bend that and careful in that position, and soon drives. It is free, excellent. And then I check that. Okay, now I need to insert some support thing in here, because otherwise this my brake fluid cable can damage. And we can use some metallic wire or these plastic things, and I insert that in here and in here, and this is like support thing that I can save this my brake fluid cable. Okay, now it keeps that in this position. Excellent. Okay, and that drive shaft is in there, good, and then we can go to look that inner area, because I need to take this drive shaft out in this inner part, and there is this inner part. We can see there is this inner area, and next I need to go look in there that how I can take this drive shaft out in there. Okay, and soon in there, and we go next in this this below of car engine area. Okay, and here is then this my drive shaft and drive axle, and then I need to take that another part in here away in this position, and there is then idea that I insert my big screwdriver and I only bend that, and then this part opens. Let's look that is it so easy, and for that purpose I use now this very long bar, and it is, look, this is like 1 meter long metallic bar, and I insert that in here in that position, and then I bend, I move in that way. Look, this is like trick. There is this thing, and I insert my tool in here, and then only movement like in that way, and soon this part should be open. Okay, let's look at how it happens. And then remember, oil, we need some canister, because gearbox, actually now we need to maybe open this oil drain bolt, because there is oil inside, and soon oil can drain out. But let's look what happens. Okay, and this is, there is this my target hole, and let's look that, can I open that in here, that this position. This is sometimes a little bit tight, and then if that part of job it don't help, I need new tool. Okay, and then I need that kind of tool, and then hammer. And I insert that in here, in this place, and then I hit in here. Okay, and this hit opens it. Okay, and it needs this hit, because this is only 20 years old Toyota's part, and this drive shaft has been in there 20 years. And now I can take it out. Okay, and there is then this my drive shaft and axle, and then look, now oil is coming out, and that's I need this canister because oil is coming out, and this canister is mandatory. Okay, there is then this oil goes in this my canister. Okay, and then we can continue. Okay, and then I need to take this my gasket in away, and there is same idea as I showed in this my first pre-info video, how to take this gasket away. And I need this crowbar, and I little bit bend, and let's look at how this gasket opens. And I insert my tool in there, in that position, and then I carefully bend this thing, and there is then this my target, and there is this my tool, and I insert them here, and only a little bit bending, and let's look what happens. There is then this target, and I insert my tool in there carefully, and then I bend that. Okay, and this opens so easily. Okay, good. And then I need to clean. I need to clean that area and insert new gasket in there. Okay, and soon we continue. Okay, and there is then this my new gasket, and there is old one, and then I insert this oil in there. That area, it is mandatory, and also there is oil coming, that I insert that this outer area. And then remember, this gasket comes in this direction, look, not in that way. You can sometimes install wrongly. This is outer area, this part, and then I only check that is these areas clean. Okay, they are clean, and then I can insert this my gasket in there, in that way, in there, and carefully, and then I press in same direction in here. Now it's in position. Look, it is there, and then I need to only a little bit hammer that is my I hammer that my tool, and now I am using this like longer bar, and I will hit in here in that way. And let's look, and I insert that in here, in that position, and in carefully. And now I think that maybe I should keep my hand in this another side, and then carefully, like a starting point. Okay, good. And then I take this my tool, that tool, And then I carefully hammer these outer areas that this my gasket goes enough deep, and soon we continue. Okay, then I noticed that when I take this plastic cover out, I have more space in here, and let's look what soon. Okay, and then I can move that plastic part in here. Now we have better view in there, in this gasket. Okay, good. Then I can hammer that more. Okay, and then I use this my tool again, and now I insert in there small socket in this my head that I can maybe hammer that better, and in this down area in here. Okay, now it goes deeper, good. And hit only in this side area, not in here, not this central, only these sides. Good. And in this outer area. Good. And in that side. And in that side. Okay, good. And now this my gasket is enough deep. Good. Okay, and then I can insert this my drive shaft back in there. Okay, in that position. Let's look at how it happens. There is this my position. Then I take this my drive shaft, it is in here, in my hand, and first I insert this part in that central area, and then I hit that a couple of times. Okay, now it's there, excellent. Okay, excellent. And now drive shaft is in their back, and my new sealant is in there, and then I need to also remember to add a little bit more gearbox oil. But next, this back installation is quite similar, and that is first step, and I move that in here in that position, and then this central area. Okay. But before that, I need to open this my locking system in here. Now I can insert my drive shaft. Okay. Now drive shaft is there back. Good. Okay, good. Drive shaft is in there, and then I can insert those bolts back. Okay, and then I rotate a little bit that my insert that drive shaft deeper in there, and then I am planning to insert this part in here a little bit, and then move this part in that position. Good. Now we have a little bit better view, and then I am focusing these bolts in here, and I am trying to keep this bolt out. It is important. Okay, then I lift that in here up. And then look, this area in here, it is my focus. And then I take my bolts. I lift that again up and move in there. And then my bolt. It goes nicely. Good. Great. Great. There is first bolt. And then I think that I insert second in there. Second, and it goes also directly. And when I move that little bit, these bolts goes easier. And then I take this back nuts. Okay, good. And then second nut. Excellent. And then I take my tools. I need this 19mm and it fits in this position, and there is 19mm and it fits this upper one. And then this direction is in that way when I fasten. And this is first one, then second. Okay, and then when those bolts are free, I need my special tool, and it is torque reference tool, and it looks like that. It is torque reference tool, and I insert in there my force, what is now 90 Newton meters, and it is LBF feet about. It is about maybe 70, I believe that. And then I insert my tool in here and another tool in here, and when I hear click, everything is fine. Little bit shorter tool, and listen when we hear click. Click means that now this bolt is enough tight. Okay, click was there, and lower bolt also. And now I need. This is difficult to rotate. A little bit longer bar. And now this works better. Now it says click. Listen. It says in that way. And here, then when I pull out this, now there is 100 force. Excellent. Excellent. And then I can insert this central bolt in here next. Okay, and here is my central bolt, and it goes in that nut. Then I rotate that. And then I need this my 30mm socket, and it fits in there, and I can rotate the starting point using that my small wrench in that way. And I can take this, and then when final step is the most critical, and now this my work continues, and soon this my brake disc start to rotate. Look, in that way. And for that purpose I need this my long metallic bar, and I insert that in here that way, and I keep my hand in here. And now I need a little bit more force because this there is tool that I need to insert this central bolt at least 150. I insert there at least 150. This force. Now I rotate this my torque French tool, and there is scale 150, and I adjust that. The scale moves, and now there is 150. Maybe it could be even in 200, but I think that this 160 and 50 is enough. Now this work moves, and then I take my long bar and I insert that in this slot, because I noticed that this is nice place. And then I fasten that so much that I can hear this click. Okay. This locking system moves. And now it is locked. Good. And then I need to do only this final torque that I can hear this click sound. Let's hope that click sound comes. Okay, now click sound, and now there is 160 Newton meters in this central bolt. Okay, excellent. Then I check that every part is moving, excellent. And then locking pin installation back. Okay, and first this locking device in there, and then I check that this my central hole is free, and there is then this my pin. I insert that in here, and then I use a little bit hammer. Okay, yes. And then I rotate this my thing in here, and then I take tongs. There are my tongs, and I bend these metallic parts a little bit outer. Bolt in that way, and then I can use my hammer and bend this even. Okay, and now locking pin is ready. Okay, and final step is that I need to install wheel back and also install these covers, of course, back in here. And this is this job, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day to you.